Hi guys, I'm Kai, and today we're gonna be talking about a YouTube channel called My Story Animated. So as you may know from my YouTube channel, I've made one previously about some story animation channel. And My Story Animated was like a copy of Story Booth. And it's kind of the one that kind of started the copying of the copying of the copying of the copying, and now like you got what I had reviewed, which I recommend you go and watch, where you got stories of people giving birth to puppies in jail. So yeah, well, this one isn't as crazy. We're gonna check it out and see what it's like. And hope you enjoy the video, and now let's watch. So the title of the video is called I Eat Scorpions for Breakfast to Become Poisonous. The thumbnail is biting some boy. Girls aren't supposed to eat bugs and bite people to think that they're poisonous. Wow. Let's see what happens in the video.
Most people eat toast or cereal for breakfast, but I'm not most people. I eat scorpions for breakfast. You see, my brother had an accident. He was helping my dad fix the roof on our house, but then he fell. He hit his head really badly, and the doctors thought he would die.
What type of parenting would let some child work on a roof where they can easily fall? And also, why is the girl in the video just casually saying that, oh, he almost died? Like, that's just a weird way to start off a video. Just being like,
oh, hi guys! My brother almost died in a serious car accident, and the doctors said that he had 3 days to live, and he was so unconscious that even if he survives, he would be unconscious for the rest of his life. Wow! Now let me tell you this wacky story about eating cockroaches.
But he survived. He banged his head so hard on the ground that he's now completely brain damaged. It's hard for me to say this, but I don't feel safe around him.
Like, I understand that you don't feel safe around him because, you know, he can go crazy. But like, you literally gotta bring a bat with you? Well, are you serious? That's child abuse.
He bit so hard, he actually drew blood. I screamed, but he wouldn't let go. I eventually had to swing my leg back and forth so that he'd stop. It was like he'd become a wild animal. I told my parents about it as soon as they got home, and they shouted at me. They told me I was supposed to look after him and that it's not his fault, that it'll take time for him to go back to normal.
What parents just yells at the daughter for getting bitten? Like, these are the worst parents ever. First, they let their son go on a roof, and then you yell at people for getting bitten just because he's brain damaged. Like, you couldn't just let him go back to the hospital and recover some more if he's had brain damage? You know? I'm just giving a tip, you know, parents.
I suggested they move him to a facility for people with brain damage, and my dad said that if I didn't shut up, he'd put me in a facility.
Like, literally! Like, your daughter's literally just giving you advice and, like, telling her to shut up. What the hell's wrong with you?
It was about scorpions, specifically bark scorpions, the most poisonous in the whole of the US. Their sting can lead to numbness and vomiting for up to 72 hours. I don't know why, but after watching the show, I couldn't stop thinking about it. What would it be like to be that poisonous?
Or you could just call child service.
No, I just want to find some scorpions, actually. He looked shocked. Then he asked me to follow him. He led me to the back of a big shed and pointed towards a tank. Inside were dozens of scorpions. I couldn't believe it. I ran over and stuck my nose up against the glass. They looked so cool. Can I buy some? I asked him. Buy? Huh, you can have them for free. Saves me killing them later.
I don't know, mate. You can sell them. Like, imagine how much money you can make by selling those scorpions. Like, of course, from the title I can tell that, she's got eat a lot of scorpions, so better off to sell them, just so can get a ton of cash in your wallet and maybe do something about your circuitries. Like, that would have been good.
I put them all in there, but as I was pouring them in, one of them got away. Without even thinking, I jumped on it. Ooh, I heard the crunch sound and I shivered. And then I had another thought. I'd read that you could eat them.
What the hell was that dialogue? Like, I read that you could eat them. Like, gee whiz, I think the writers aren't that great at doing the job.
And I fried the scorpion and cut off its stinger. I couldn't believe it. I was actually about to eat a scorpion. I even filmed myself. I could be famous, I thought.
You filmed yourself eating a scorpion. How would eating a scorpion make you famous?
It was my brother. Oh no. I quickly turned the gas off and threw the scorpion in my mouth. It was still moving, and I was about to spit it out, but it was too late. It was crawling down my throat.
What scorpion would crawl down the throat? Would they, like, try to get out there instead?
Suddenly, I had this weird feeling wash over me. It wasn't sickness, though. It was power. Like I was the one in control now, not my brother.
How did your clothes change? Like, it was a red shirt a minute ago, now it's, like, some singlets? Like, that's not how powers work.
And then at school that day, I heard two girls whispering about my brother when I walked by. Even though my brother annoyed me, it wasn't his fault.
You're right. It isn't. It's his crappy parents.
I'll never forget their screams. They echoed through the corridor, and one of the scorpions actually looked like it was chasing them.
Why would a scorpion, give a crap about chasing a person? Like, would it do its own thing instead?
And then I felt it. It was worse than any pain I'd ever felt in my life. It started in the palm of my hand and then it shot through my whole body. It had stung me. Maybe I was allergic after all.
Well, if you were, then how come you're able to eat a ton of scorpions and not die? Like, I get that he cut off some of the stinger, but like, even then there is times when you actually do eat the scorpion with the stinger on, and you don't die.
My parents suddenly came in and saw me waking up and started crying, and then they started shouting. They asked why I had scorpions in my room.
Like, I understand that, your daughter just randomly put scorpions in her room for no reason, but, you know, you shouldn't yell at your daughter right after she wakes up from unconsciousness, because she probably has some trauma, and you're just making it worse by being a shitty parent.
They went crazy. The one girl's dad started shouting at them, saying they were the most irresponsible parents on the planet, and that I could have killed their daughter.
Like, I don't want to be mean, but he is kind of right.
Then the girls showed my mom the video, and my mom looked horrified. She started crying and wouldn't even look at me.
Alright, so I'm gonna give you a chance, parents. Like, you know, you made your daughter upset, and, you know, maybe it's time to talk things out with your daughter. Like, I'm sure that would be a good thing.
Said, "You ate a what?" Then the girls showed my mom the video, and my mom looked horrified. She started crying and wouldn't even look at me. After my parents apologized on my behalf and the girls and their parents left, I could hear my mom whispering to my dad, "She's even more crazy than our son is. How did this happen? Call the doctor." I didn't even have time to grab my stuff and run out of there before a whole group of doctors cornered me and tied me to the bed. Then they wheeled me off to another part of the hospital. I was screaming the whole way there. Suddenly, I was in a room with no windows, and even the walls were padded. Did they think I was insane?
No? You not gotta do that. You gotta put her in some place which has no windows and could make her crazy and emotionally upset, and you guys said emotionally abuse her. Like, really? All for bugs? Like, I get it, you know, it's not great to eat scorpions, but like, you know, it's kind of healthy to eat bugs. Like, I know it sounds disgusting, but, you know, by 2050 we will all be eating bugs, so you people watching this video should get used to it. And also, I think it's a good time to end the video. I think what we should do is, do a hashtag greenhead girl's parents is over party, or justice for greenhead girl, because she deserves better than this, okay? I understand these parents are fictional, but you know, I kinda want that to happen, so that way, My Story Animated can make a sequel to the video talking about how this green-haired girl is experiencing how she's realizing how her parents are pretty shit and she has to do something about that. And I think that would make a good video. I kind of want to improve her life even though she doesn't exist. So I recommend you guys do that, even though I probably don't have enough views to do it, but I'm gonna say it just in case. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and goodbye.
Yeah, producers, yummy yum, those yummy babies. Yeah, you producers, yummy yum, those yummy babies. Should've got those babies. Yeah, babe, yeah, babe, yeah, babe. Ate those babies every day. Should've got those babies. Yeah, babe, yeah, babe, yeah, babe. Eat those babies every day. Should've got those babies.